All right, so skill 24, a really important math skill. Know these exponent rules. All right, so you will have 2 to 3 questions on the ACT that involve exponents in some way, sometimes more. You might have 4. So it's definitely an important concept, and it all kind of comes down to these rules. All right, I'm gonna like walk through these real fast. You probably know them, but the thing about the ACT is that you really have to memorize them very, very fully. Okay. So you have a to the m times a to the n. So, like, 2 cubed times 2 to the fourth. If the bases are the same, then you add the exponents. That becomes 2 to the 3 plus 4, which is 2 to the seventh. Okay. A to the m raised to the n. So that's a to the mn, meaning you multiply them. So 2 to the 3 raised to the 4 is 2 to the 3 times 4, which is 2 to the 12th. All right. This one, ab to the n goes with both of them. Okay. So that's a to the n times b to the n, right? So 20 to the 3 equals is the same thing as 2 times 10 to the 3, which is 2 to the 3 times 10 to the 3, which is 8 times 1000, right? So there's like, you can kind of break them up in this kind of way. Now, a over b to the n means a to the n over b to the n. Okay, so the exponent goes with both of them. So 2 over 5 to cube means 2 cubed over 5 cubed, which is 8 over 125. And then last, when you divide exponents, you subtract the exponents. So a to the m over a to the n means a to the m minus n, with 2 to the 5th over 2 to the 3 is 2 to the 5 minus 3, 2 squared, 4. Okay? So again, you have to memorize these. These are perfect for making flashcards, as we talked about in earlier on in the top 10 overall ACT skills. Okay? There are a couple more rules that you'll only really see like past number 45. So a to the negative x means 1 over a to the x. The way I like to remember that is just like the negative means 1 over. The second you see a negative exponent, is just 1 over. And then what's left goes on the bottom, right? And then for a fractional exponent, a to the x over y, the bottom number, the y, goes into the square root, and the x, the top number, is the exponent. Okay, so what I like to do to remember that is a to the 1/2. I just memorize that. A to the 1/2 means the square root of a, because the 2 goes in here, and that means square root, and x is the 1, so that goes there, and that's just still 2. So a to the 1/2 is the square root of 2, or 2 to the 1/2 is the square root of 2. A to the 1/2 is the square root of a. And if you remember that, then you'll remember where to put the exponents, basically. So let's work through a hard problem. This is number 51. Okay. For what real value of x is this true? Okay. So a lot of stuff going on here. So to start, we have 3 to the x times 3 to the 4, which is down here, 3 to the x plus 4. Then we have 3 to the 4 to the 5th, which is 3 to the 4 times 5. Okay. That's just the rules. And 1 over 9 is 3 to the negative 2, because it's 1 over, and then 9 is 3 to the 2. So 1 over 3 to the 2 is the same thing as 3 to the negative 2. So once we have all of that, then we subtract these, because 3 to the something over 3 to the something means we could subtract the somethings. So that becomes x plus 4 minus 20. Okay, 4 times 5 is 20. So that's x plus 4 minus this. And then since it's all 3's, that's going to be 3 to the x plus 4 minus 20 equals 3 to the negative 2. So in the end, just the exponents equal. X plus 4 minus 20 equals negative 2. You do the algebra and you get x equals 14. Just noticed how every single one of these rules was here, okay? And this is an actual ACT problem. This is the first rule about when you multiply with the same base. This is raising an exponent to an exponent. This is negative exponents. And then in the end, we have to subtract these because we're dividing with the same base. So they just throw the kitchen sink at you on a hard problem. There'll be easier problems where it's much more straightforward, but if you want to get everything right with exponents, you just got to know those rules, and then it's just about applying them. And that's it.